This is training video that teach you how to use merge processor. The neutralization of polarities in the master's solutions is very important. It gives a gradual shift of perception of life and the world around from evaluative and polarized to non-evaluative and non-dual. In the long run, this affects not only the purely Buddhist perception of life, but also eliminates a number of psychological problems and automatic response patterns that are caused precisely by polarization and separation. And suddenly some automatic behavioral patterns that we don't seem to have processed with techniques can disappear, but as some polarities are neutralized, these patterns can become irrelevant and fall off completely on their own. This is a very entertaining process, and the practitioner is advised to be attentive and watch for changes in his or her perception and behavior. One fundamental thing should be noted. The polarities are separated only in our minds and nowhere else. There is absolutely no separation, no conflict, in nature. And the separation in the mind exists only because there is a certain mental charge that keeps the polarities apart. Thus, the key to permanent neutralization of polarities is exactly the elimination of the charge between them. Once this is done, the polarities will stick together on their own, without our participation. Why? Because in reality they are already united, and the separation is an illusion existing in the mind. This can be illustrated by the example of two magnets that are placed opposite poles to each other. The magnets attract and tend to connect, but if we put a charge between them, such as a matchbox, they remain separated. Once the charge is removed, the magnets themselves stick together, because this is their natural property. It's the same with any polarities. As soon as you remove the mental charge that separates them, they stick together automatically, without any effort on our part. The subconscious mind finds and eliminates all the charge that separates the polarities in our mind. The direct result of this is their merging, i.e. that very neutralization. However, the process does not end there. The next thing the subconsciousness does is the process of checking for ecologinous, i.e. for absence of internal resistance to this very fusion that has taken place. Because if there is such resistance, then an internal conflict may arise. And we don't need internal conflicts, we have enough of the ones we already have. Subconsciousness processes this very resistance, again using the technique of removing the charge between polarities, but this time the polarities are the feeling that the polarities we were working with have merged and resistance to merging. By eliminating the charge between the two, the subconscious mind eliminates resistance and internal conflict. Once the process is triggered, we can go about our business, drink tea or sleep, for example, and the subconscious mind will automatically do everything I described above, and over time, from minutes to days, the polarity will be completely neutralized and the changes integrated. Neutralizing polarities using the merge processor looks extremely simple. Take any polarity from the list that you will find on TO start page. Let it be the pair love-hate, for example. Say, out loud or to yourself, doesn't matter, love, then hate, and then the word merge. Love-hate merge until you smile or up to 10 times, then move on to the next polarity or go about your business. In the case of working with polarities such as me and something, or someone, e.g. me and my mother, the work is conducted in the same way, that is, by repeating me and my mother merge until smiling or up to 10 times.